Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Axis Group of Services program called Tally Prime, the platform we selected for the women's empowerment. Section number 7, accounting basics, basic accountings related to nominal account. So, as a regular practice, the fact of the day, education is the passport to education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So, education, what we are saying, education is a passport. Education is the passport for the future. So, bird eye view, this is the last session related to the basic entries. Then, after the nature of accounts will come, we'll see, we'll discuss in the end of the session. Today, bird eye view, very quickly, we'll go through how many sessions we completed, how many concepts, transaction scenarios we completed. So, firstly, basic entity concept, capital and drawings, cash received and paid to a person and the owner, cash deposited and withdrawal from the bank. So, check issued or received from Mr. A, owner check received or deposited in the same day or next day into the bank, check bounce, ATM deposit, withdrawal, purchase and sales related transactions, and entry number 23, the assets and purchase and sold. So, now the learning objective is the nominal account rules. Hope you people will remember there are three types of accounts: the personal account, real account, and the nominal account. We completed the personal account, real account entries concepts. Now we will try to complete, understand the rules of nominal accounts and try to learn and understand how to apply the rules of a nominal account on the given transaction. So next is accounting concept of income and expenses. We'll try to understand concept of profit, concept of we'll try to understand. Now, the nominal account deals with income and gains, income, expenses, and losses. It's a nominal account, name of the incomes and name of the expenses. It will deals with the name of the incomes and name of the expenses and losses and gains. Nominal account. Debit, the rule is debit the expenses and losses of the business and credit the incomes and gains of the business. This is the rule of a nominal account. What is the rule of a nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So here expenditure means already we discussed in the beginning. Again, just I'm trying to revise. Okay, amount incurred to make a product or to provide a service. Make a product or to provide a service. Account expenditure. Income means amount earned to make a product or to provide a service. Amount incurred is the expenditure. Amount earned is the income. Okay, gain. The profit on sale of asset is called as gain. So hope here the words are expenses, understood the word income, gain, we understood. And here we'll try to understand the meaning of profit means excess of income over the expenditure is a profit. Loss means excess of expenditure over the income. For example, income is more than the expenditure, that will be your profit. If the expenditure is more than the income, that will be your loss. We'll try to understand with the example here. Income is 100 and expense is 50, then 50 is your profit. In this case, your income is excess than the expenditure, that's why 50 is your profit. In this scenario, income is 50, expenditure 100, then this 50 is loss, excess of expenditure over the income. I think understood the concepts of profit and loss. Okay, next, entry number 25, interest received in cash. Interest received in cash. So interest is a name of the income. It's a nominal account. Cash is a asset, is a real account. Here we receive means income. Income is credit the income. As per the nominal account rules, credit the incomes. So here credited and received cash. Here what is coming in? Here debit it. So the entry will be cash account debit to interest income account credit, being the interest received in cash. Underline debit aspect is cash because cash is coming in, it's a real account. And interest is a credit aspect, and here credit aspect, and here being the interest received in cash is a narration in the description and underline and the underline. Hope you understood. Just focus on the name of the income and name of the expenditure. Either the remaining thing is a personal account or the real account. Every transaction is a combination of accounts. Okay, clear. Next is entry number 26. Interest earned from check. Interest earned through the check. Here, interest earned means received. Nominal account. Check is a personal account. Here, credit the income. You are receiving the interest means you are crediting the income through check means debit the receiver. Here, bank account debit, interest income account credit, being the interest received and from the bank. Debit aspect, credit aspect, narration underline. Hope you understood the concepts. Next entry number 27, commission paid in cash. Commission is you are paying means a nominal account. Name of the expenditure is a nominal account. Cash is a real account. Nominal account. Debit expenses. Debit the expenses. Cash is the real account. You paid cash here, cash is going out, you credit it. So debit the expenditure, credit the cash. The general entry will be commission expenditure account debit to cash account credit being the commission paid in cash. Debit aspect, credit aspect, narration and underline. Next transaction is entry number 28, rent paid in cash. Rent is the expenditure name, name of the expenditure. You paid means your expenditure. Real cash is a real account. You paid means cash is going out, you need to credit. The entry will be rent account debit to cash account credit, being the rent expenses paid in cash, underline. The aspect, debit aspect is the expenditure accept aspect. The rent, the cash is a real account, cash is going out, a credit aspect, narration and underline. Entry number 29. Entry number 29. Salary is paid in cash. Salary is the name of the expenditure. Cash is a real account. Name of the expenditure debit. And the real account cash is going out credit. The entry will be salaries account debit to cash account. Being the salary is paid in cash, underline. Debit aspect, credit aspect, narration and underline. Next entry number 30 is wages paid in cash. What is the meaning of wages? This is one type of salaries. We'll explain more detail in the further class when we are discussing about the natures. Nominal account is the name of the expenditure. Paid means expenditure. Real account. Paid means cash is going out. Credit. Wages account debit to cash account being the wages paid in cash. Debit aspect is the name of the expenditure. Credit aspect is the real account and narration on the line. So let us, as a women's empowerment program, so let's listen the message from the CEO. So message from Marissa Mayer, CEO of Yahoo. So what she's saying, I like to stay in the rhythm of things. Very good point. My maternity leave will be a few weeks long and I will work throughout it. Let us listen what she is saying. See the audience.
Marissa, it's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you for having
Welcome
me.
back to Stanford.
I'm very excited to be here.
I'd love to start out with your time at Stanford here. So you came in pre-med with ambitions to become a physician, and you transitioned over to symbolic systems. What was that pivot like?
So I was very precise in what I thought I wanted to do. I had looked at a lot of schools before picking Stanford, and in those travels, I had met this really fascinating woman, very famous pediatric heart surgeon who works at Duke, and her name is Marjorie Tripp. And I talked to her, and she said, "Oh, I'm a doctor. I do extraordinary cases, but I also teach at the med school." And I thought that sounded just great. So I realized I wasn't as interested in hearts, but I was like, "Oh, I'll be a pediatric neurosurgeon. I love kids. I'm very interested in the brain and how it develops." So I came here, very intent on that. And through my freshman year, I took the chemistry core, started getting going on the biology core, went home for the summer after my freshman year, and kind of compared notes with all my different friends. I'm from Wisconsin, who had gone to different schools, and I realized that we were learning, very much the same things all over. And I thought, I'd had the opportunity to go to University of Wisconsin-Madison. It's a great school. And because of various scholarships and things, that would have been a nearly free option. Stanford, on the other hand, is very much not free. And I
that way.
and I thought to myself, wait, I'm emptying my parents' retirement account. We're investing a lot here, and I should do something at Stanford that's really unique to Stanford. And something that can be done just especially here. And so I started thinking about, the fact that I would have a lot of time later in life to specialize and go on and probably do other degrees. And so I started thinking about what I wanted to do. And as I was flying back that fall to come back my sophomore year, I was going through the course catalog, and I found this department.
Sorry, because of the time. Okay, so just follow her and go through her profile and the videos, what speech, follow her leadership. Okay, and inshallah, next classes will be the more interesting the conceptual classes. So we will try to learn the nature of accounts. Once you apply the rules, you completed the entries. Once you complete the nature if you learn, that means khalas. So all the concepts you must know the nature, the meaning. That means you are completing your full syllabus. Okay, then after only the practice sessions, exercise will go. Okay, so next session will be the live session. So inshallah, try to complete these all sessions, recordings, revise it, revise the concepts number of times to understand the concepts. Thank you very much.